Hello everyone, and welcome to another ASMR Bongo Man video. Now today, I wanted to test out some new equipment that I purchased a little while back, a couple days ago, and some of you may have seen me post on my community tab about the things that I bought, and they were rather expensive. I purchased a new audio recorder, 2 new microphones. These are XLR inputs right here. They are Lewitt LCT 240 Pros. And I have come to the conclusion that these produce a very natural sound that I enjoy and hope that you guys enjoy as well. I'm outside right now, next to the creek behind my house, and I thought I'd just intake some of this nature here. Now, the audio recorder that I purchased is the Zoom F3 that records in not 24-bit, not 32-bit, but 32-bit float. Now this means that it records in a floating point, which means that if my audio is super loud and blown out, instead of clipping, it will create a very easily edited file where in my editing software I can just bring the volume down and it will restore all of that lost information. So that means that I can record a tiny little pin drop and blasting music in the same recording and be able to normalize the audio levels. And another cool thing is that with 2 different microphones, I can record in a AB microphone setup, unlike the XY microphone setup that my Zoom H1N had. And this allows me to simulate the space that would be in between a human head, approximately 7 inches. So I can do things like talk while I'm walking around you, and the audio won't be as audible when I'm behind you because these are cardioid condenser mics, but it should be able to simulate a somewhat 3D space. So I can get really close and whisper into your right ear, and also I can whisper into your left. Since I'm not monitoring my audio right now, I don't have my earbuds or headphones on, but I hope that it sounds pretty good. So let's see. I've talked a little bit. Let's see if I can find anything to make sounds with. Right here, I have a rock I found on the ground just now. Does that make good sounds? Hopefully. One thing I can see, even if I'm not listening to my audio, is the mic levels on my recorder, so I can see if it's actually being picked up, which looks like it is. That's nice. Now, on to the next thing. have a little stick right here. Can't really do much sound with it, but can poke your eye. Or maybe I can scratch your ears. Scratchy, scratchy, scratch. Ooh, yes. Scratchy, scratch. Scratchy, scratch. It is a little hot out here. It's not too unbearably hot, but it's a little over 80 degrees. And I am getting bitten all over by these mosquitoes and chiggers. So I won't stay out here much longer. But just a little experiment to test my new equipment. Test my new equipment. So, I don't know if I'll actually post this video, mainly just a way for me to see if my equipment is working properly and if I need to tweak anything. But I will be very excited to show you exactly how I put all of this together. With the help of my stepdad, I was able to build a camera and mic holder contraption thingy-mabob to keep everything set in place. Here is an image of said contraption. My tripod, new tripod, carries everything on it, has my audio recorder, the XLR inputs going into my mics, and it is held up by wood little studs here. The microphones are held into the studs using metal braces that I got from Home Depot and screwed in to the microphone body and the wood. So I did have to drill into my mics for this whole thing to work. So I don't think I can return them now. So I'm hoping, praying that everything sounds good. A quick little disclaimer I wanted to include is to give a shout out to the two biggest inspirations for my new setup. You have PJ Dreams ASMR from his video where he showed off his setup like 3 years ago. And there's also ASMR Don't You Know, where he shows off a makeshift 3DO that he made from wooden planks, where I got this idea from. So big shout out to those two. I don't want my batteries to run too low. Been recording for around 8 minutes now, so might need to wrap things up. But I think that it's pretty fun to experiment with new things that I may not have that much knowledge in. I can dip my toes in the water, learn something new. So how about I throw some stones into the water? I don't know how well you can hear that, or if it's too loud, but I missed the water. Kind of embarrassing. Let's see if this big rock is too loud. I almost got my camera wet. Let's see if this bigger rock works. I don't know if you saw that, but pretty big splash. But, yeah, let me know what you guys all think in the comment section below. I'll be sure to listen to your input and see if I can adjust things accordingly. So, goodbye, arrivederci, zaijian, and good night.